Now to our series, Hack Your Happiness. Before the pandemic, we often discussed the many pitfalls of social media, like trolling or worse. But now there's a new trend, kindness, and there's a tide of supportive, empathetic, even celebratory posts. Dan Harris has more on this social shift.
Social media has a well-deserved reputation as being a cauldron of cruelty. But in this pandemic, there's been a shift, with empathy moving to the forefront. Jamil Zaki is a psychologist at Stanford and the author of the book, The War for Kindness, and he's been researching empathy for 15 years.
A lot of the time on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, we're looking at other people's highlight reels while we live our blooper reels.
We spoke with Professor Zaki before the pandemic about an alarming trend he noticed.
Studying empathy these days feels like being a climate scientist studying the polar ice caps. Like you document the benefits of something just as it disappears.
He told us about research that showed Americans were becoming significantly less kind.
The average American was less empathic than 75% of Americans just 30 years before.
But here's the good news. Empathy, once thought to be a hardwired trait, is actually more of a skill. And during this pandemic, many of us seem to be working on that skill.
Making kindness our routine, making it a habit, and it can just become part of who we are.
And social distancing? Zaki says flip it around when it comes to social media.
Instead of social distancing, distant socializing. Reach out to others and try to make a difference for them.
And these days, we might even find a meaningful connection online.
We now are using these platforms to be vulnerable.
Like many parents, I'm overwhelmed and tired. I recently posted this picture on Instagram. It says it all, with the caption, "Really running out of things to do with this kid."
We're vulnerable together, which shows us all we have in common and how much we need each other.
For Good Morning America, this is Dan Harris in New York.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.